NBA YoungBoy's Ultimate Car Collection, a ranking documentary. Freedom tastes different when you've been counting days behind bars. For NBA YoungBoy, emerging from months of federal incarceration means returning to something most of us can only dream about, an automotive empire that rivals the garages of motorsport legends. Nestled in the mountainous terrain of Utah, this Louisiana rapper has assembled a fleet that defies convention, blends luxury with raw power, and proves that celebrity car culture has found a new frontier in the most unexpected location. Today on Apex Torque, we're diving deep into every vehicle that makes up this extraordinary collection. We're ranking them, analyzing them, and celebrating the freedom that allows this artist to once again experience the thrill of the open road. From Italian exotics modified for off-road warfare to British luxury wrapped in Southern audacity, this is automotive passion meeting pure, unfiltered lifestyle. Let's begin the countdown. The unexpected luxury. Our journey starts with perhaps the most surprising entry in this entire collection. Picture this, a Bentley Bentayga, but not in the traditional colors you'd expect from British refinement. This particular SUV arrives dressed in full pink glory, cruising through Utah's winter landscape like something torn from a fever dream. The Bentayga itself represents serious engineering. Underneath that unconventional exterior lives a W12 power plant that delivers effortless thrust. The chassis floats across pavement with that signature Bentley composure, delivering comfort that makes every journey feel like first-class travel. All-wheel drive ensures capability in snowy conditions, and the six-figure price tag confirms this isn't some budget experiment. Yet here's the reality we must confront. The color choice creates questions. When stacked against the aggressive machinery coming later, in this ranking, this pink Bentley feels almost domesticated, potentially more suited to a different owner's taste profile. It handles Utah's winter conditions admirably, but compared to the weapons-grade vehicles ahead, this lands at our 10th position. Capable? Absolutely. Practical? Without question. But in a collection this wild, practical isn't always the highest compliment. The supercharged menace. Any true enthusiast from the streets knows the cultural significance of the Hellcat platform. But YoungBoy didn't settle for the standard offering. He went straight for the nuclear option, the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon finished in aggressive red. Let's talk numbers that genuinely shock. Over 1,000 horsepower from a supercharged V8. 0 to 60 in less time than it takes to process what's happening. This machine was engineered for one purpose, obliterating drag strips with prejudice. When you mash the throttle, you're not driving, you're launching a four-wheeled missile that redefines acceleration. But here's the honest assessment. The Demon represents a very specific tool for very specific conditions. Those conditions don't include twisting mountain roads covered in ice. This vehicle's rear-wheel drive configuration and drag-focused suspension setup make winter driving an exercise in controlled chaos. In Utah's mountainous terrain during snowfall, this becomes less supercar and more liability. Still, there's something undeniably authentic about this choice. It captures the energy, the attitude, the sheer audacity that defines this entire collection. It's loud, it's unreasonable, and it will absolutely disturb your neighbors. That's why it earns the 9th spot. Respect given for pure visceral appeal, even when practicality takes a back seat. The practical predator. Now we're entering territory where performance and functionality begin shaking hands. The dark gray Lamborghini Urus S represents modern Italian thinking. Take supercar DNA, package it in SUV dimensions, add legitimate all-wheel drive capability, and create something genuinely usable year-round. This particular Urus S pumps out 657 horsepower while maintaining the aggressive Lamborghini aesthetic. In that dark gray finish, it projects menace, gliding through winter conditions with the composure of a predator stalking through shadows. The all-wheel drive system isn't just for show either. This setup can genuinely handle adverse weather while still delivering that addictive Italian exhaust note. The only factor preventing a higher ranking? Ubiquity. Within celebrity car culture, the Urus has become almost standard issue. Every rapper, athlete, and influencer seems to have one parked outside. That doesn't diminish its capabilities, but in a collection full of unique choices, this one feels less distinctive. More importantly, there are even more exotic Lamborghinis waiting ahead in this countdown. The Urus S absolutely deserves its 8th place position as a daily driver that actually works in Utah's climate. But the best is yet to come. The British gentleman with attitude. For a daily driver that combines sophistication with serious capability, YoungBoy turned to British tradition. A Bentley Continental GT finished in bold red. This represents the intersection of old-world craftsmanship and modern performance. Step inside and you're surrounded by hand-stitched leather that required countless hours to create. Under the hood sits a 12-cylinder masterpiece that delivers power as smoothly as silk. The all-wheel drive system means Utah's treacherous back roads become accessible regardless of weather conditions. This machine glides over ice with the same composure it shows on sun-baked highways. The red exterior adds necessary flash to what could otherwise feel too conservative. It's a grown-up choice, evidence that maturity might be slowly creeping into this collection's DNA. But don't mistake refinement for softness. This Continental GT still packs serious performance credentials. It lands at number 7 because while it excels at being a comfortable, capable grand tourer, it doesn't assault the senses like the pure supercars climbing this list. Sometimes sophistication means accepting you won't always be the loudest in the room, and for a daily cruiser, that's perfectly acceptable. The Cosmic Speedster. When it's time to make social media stop scrolling, you need something that defies conventional aesthetics. Enter the McLaren 600 LT wrapped in a galaxy-themed design that looks like it was skinned by NASA engineers having a creative breakdown. This lightweight British weapon delivers 592 horsepower through a twin-turbocharged V8 that screams like mechanical fury. The exhaust note resembles weaponry more than automotive engineering. Every carbon fiber panel exists to shave weight. Every aerodynamic element serves a purpose. This is racing technology with license plates. Let's address the elephant in the garage. This McLaren wasn't built for Utah winters. The suspension sits millimeters from the ground. The ride quality favors circuits over public roads, and potholes are treated as mortal enemies. This is a summer showcase vehicle, something you photograph obsessively, post for max engagement, then return to climate-controlled storage. Despite these practical limitations, it's still a McLaren, and that badge commands respect. The Galaxy wrap elevates it beyond ordinary supercar status into mobile artwork. That combination earns the 6th position in this ranking, even if its actual driving time per year might be measured in hours rather than miles. The neon track weapon. We've now established a clear pattern. NBA YoungBoy has serious affection for Italian exotics, particularly those wearing the Raging Bull badge. At number 5 sits a bright green Lamborghini Huracan STO, a color so aggressive it appears to vibrate with caffeinated energy. The STO designation means Super Trofeo Omologata, which translates to, "This is barely street-legal racing technology." Everything about this machine screams track focus, lightweight. Construction, rear-wheel drive for purity, carbon fiber components wherever possible. This represents Lamborghini's attempt to bottle circuit performance and somehow make it emissions compliant. Is this vehicle suitable for Utah's climate? Absolutely not. Does YoungBoy care? Not even slightly. When you're operating at this wealth level, practicality becomes someone else's concern. That neon green disappears in blizzard conditions, but when spring arrives and the snow melts, this Huracan announces its presence like an air horn at a library. The STO ranks among the most engaging supercars currently available, delivering raw feedback and savage performance that modern electronics usually filter out. It earns 5th place because while it's impractical, it's unapologetically itself, and there's something admirable about that commitment. Understanding the terrain before we reveal the top 4 positions, context becomes essential. Utah isn't your typical celebrity automotive playground. The Salt Lake region and surrounding mountains experience 4 distinct seasons, but winter transforms the landscape into something challenging even for experienced drivers. Annual snowfall near the canyons can exceed 500 inches in exceptional years. Roads transition from clear to treacherous within hours. Elevations change rapidly, temperatures fluctuate wildly, and what seems like a casual drive can become genuinely dangerous without proper equipment. This environmental reality makes YoungBoy's vehicle choices more interesting. Some of these machines seem completely wrong for the location, yet here they are, proving that passion sometimes overrules logic. The top 4 entries, however, show that careful planning went into creating a fleet that can actually handle Utah's extreme conditions while maintaining that essential flex factor. The off-road exotic. Now we're approaching the collection's most intelligent purchases. At number 4 sits something genuinely special, a Lamborghini Huracan Storado finished in custom camouflage wrap, representing perhaps the perfect vehicle for YoungBoy's specific situation. The Sterrato isn't just another Huracan. Lamborghini took their mid-engine supercar and performed the unthinkable. They lifted it, fitted off-road tires, added skid plates, and created something designed for gravel, dirt, and yes, snow-covered Utah roads. This represents Italian engineering meeting rally raid mentality. The custom camouflage wrap adds tactical aesthetics to already aggressive bodywork. Modified wheels complete the transformation. This machine can genuinely handle blizzard conditions. While still delivering that signature Italian V10 howl, it's rugged enough for mountain passes yet maintains exotic car credibility. If forced to choose one vehicle from this entire collection for year-round Utah use, the Sterrato makes the strongest case. It's rare, it's capable, it maintains supercar performance, and it looks unlike anything else on American roads. Fourth place honors go to this lifted Lamborghini for being smart without sacrificing style. The luxury tank or bronze medal position belongs to something that redefines capability. A Mercedes-AMG G63 4x4 squared, custom modified by Brabus and finished by Platinum Motorsports in full murdered-out black. This represents the perfect complementary vehicle to the Sterrato for conquering Utah's harshest conditions. The standard G-Wagon already qualifies as automotive legend, but the 4x4 squared takes that foundation and amplifies everything. Portal axles create massive ground clearance, enormous tires provide grip in conditions that would strand normal vehicles, and the lifted stance transforms this into a luxury-line tank. Then Brabus gets involved, adding their signature carbon fiber treatments and boosting the twin-turbo V8 to apocalyptic power levels. Everything gets blacked out completely, creating an appearance that suggests Darth Vader decided to start a luxury truck company. When snow depth reaches double digits and normal vehicles retreat indoors, YoungBoy climbs into this beast and drives to the studio anyway. This isn't just transportation, it's a statement about refusing to let weather dictate your schedule. The G63 4x4 squared earns third place as the ultimate combination of luxury, capability, and intimidating presence. The rolling masterpiece. Our runner-up position belongs to automotive royalty, a Rolls-Royce Phantom featuring custom light green interior that makes this particular example truly one of. 1. This represents the absolute pinnacle of automotive luxury, the measuring stick by which all other premium vehicles are judged. The Phantom wasn't designed for owner-drivers. It exists primarily to be chauffeured in, allowing passengers to experience transportation as art form. Yet here in Utah, YoungBoy likely drives it himself, probably with music loud enough to disturb the hand-stitched acoustic insulation. Despite rear-wheel drive limitations, Rolls-Royce engineers stack these vehicles with winter-capable features, heated everything, weight distribution that aids traction, and build quality that makes winter driving feel insulated from harsh reality. The Starlight headliner creates an interior atmosphere unlike anything else on four wheels. That custom light green interior pushes this particular Phantom into exclusive territory. It's not just expensive, it's personalized at a level few people ever experience. While rear drive keeps it from the top spot, nothing else in this collection matches the Phantom's pure luxury credentials. Very few rappers, or celebrities period, operate at this level of automotive excellence. The ultimate weapon, finally we reach the throne. The single vehicle that represents everything this collection stands for sits at number 1. A dark orange Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, the ultimate expression of naturally aspirated V12 fury. This machine generates over 770 horsepower from an engine that revs to the stratosphere without turbocharger assistance. Active aerodynamics adjust constantly to optimize downforce and stability. That burnt orange finish looks like sunset captured in paint, absolutely mesmerizing in person. The SVJ designation means Super Veloce Yoda, Lamborghini's way of saying, this is our most extreme, naturally aspirated flagship. This ranks among the most powerful Lamborghinis ever produced, and YoungBoy acquired one, like destiny demanded it. Is this vehicle appropriate for Utah snow? Not even remotely. Does he care? Based on evidence, absolutely not. He'll drift this spaceship up a mountain road if the mood strikes, consequences be damned. That's exactly the energy that earns the Aventador SVJ the top ranking in this entire collection. This isn't just a car, it's the statement piece, the crown jewel, the vehicle that announces your arrival before anyone sees you coming. It represents automotive passion in its purest, most excessive form. There you have it. NBA YoungBoy's complete automotive empire, ranked and analyzed from bottom to top. But here's what makes this collection genuinely fascinating beyond the price tags and horsepower figures. These vehicles weren't purchased, said solely for social media validation or temporary flex culture. This fleet seems assembled with genuine thought towards surviving Utah's extreme conditions while maintaining supercar credibility. Bentleys for comfort, Lamborghinis for passion, the Brabus G-Wagon for when weather tries to win, and that Phantom for when only ultimate luxury will suffice. From snow-covered mountain passes to summer show-off sessions, YoungBoy has constructed one of the most capable celebrity fleets currently assembled. It's off-road exotic supercars meeting luxury tanks, all residing in a location most celebrities would never consider home base. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which single vehicle would you choose if winter decided to last forever? And if you're hungry for more automotive excellence from warmer climates, we've got another epic collection breakdown ready for you. This has been Apex Torque, where we celebrate automotive passion at its absolute peak. Until next time, drive with purpose and stay safe out there.